Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris and this is TMHW Gaming, and we are back once again with episode 4 of the Modded Life. And as you can see, the truck is different. A couple of snafus and kerfuffles happened during the recording of this episode, and so this episode actually took a few different tries to record just to get it right. So this is the end product of the truck, how everything turned out in the end, but I'm going to take you back to the beginning and show you how everything started. So come along for the ride, kick back, relax, let's do it. So this is after I took some time, got done with episode 2, and we had a little bit of money in the bank, and I said, you know what, I want to change the color of the truck. I want to maybe add a different engine, different transmission. I didn't mess with too much. I did want to change the color for sure, but the problem was the inside of this truck originally was black, and I had a black wheel on it, but because I'm such a fan of Peterbilt, I put a Peterbilt steering wheel in it. Took it, did a whole episode not realizing. My son is the one that actually said, hey dad, I don't think that wheel's supposed to be in there. So took it back. They did not have the wheel for international in black, so I actually had to change the dash over to white. And so also too, with this paint color, real fast, the base paint color on this truck is blue, and it's got a metallic covering of purple on it. So in some lights it'll look purple, some lights it'll look blue. But this is the inside of the truck. I changed everything over to white because of the steering wheel, but it still looks good in white. Of course, you know, I had to have the Death Star in there. My son is a huge Star Wars fan, so gotta have the Death Star in there. And so yeah, just wanted to show you guys around the truck and a couple of the things that happened. All of the changes to the truck will be down in the description, along with the new mods that have been added for this episode will be down in the description. We are still running all Steam Workshop mods at this point. I know episode 3 was done live and we had paid mods in that one. Episode 4, we're getting back to where we were. So still all free Steam Workshop mods. So then with that out the way, we're going to go ahead and get into today's episode. I also must say too that we already have our load picked out, so we're gonna just go ahead and head straight on over to go pick that up. We're headed over to Tesla. We're picking up a load of cars. We are in Spokane at the moment. I do have a garage here, obviously, although Seattle is home base for this owner operator series, and we're taking these cars back to Seattle, so we're heading back to home base in this episode. We're dropping those cars off at BS&F. There really are no shenanigans in this episode. This one's pretty much straightforward. So I'm gonna take a lot of time during this episode just kind of explaining the different things that are going on. This episode, first of all, was recorded almost a month ago. And after doing the first 2 episodes, I was like, I haven't gone live in quite some time. I want to go live. I need to go live. And so how can I do this and go live? So after episode 2 came out, and then turn right, week before last, I was starting to figure out, okay, I'm going to do a Modded Life live. And so I started working on everything to get that together. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream it on Monday. Oh my God, I said this in the live too. So you guys make sure you check out that last episode, episode 3. Like I said, is a live episode. And I did say I got hit with like 3 or 4 of those in a row, turning right at a red light. So I quit doing that. I think I probably do it a couple times in this episode, but as of now, I don't do it anymore. So, as I was saying though, so I was trying to figure out, everything. We get to Monday because, obviously the Modded Life, I release these episodes on Mondays, and stuff got in the way. I couldn't stream on Monday. Tuesday I had to work. Wednesday I planned on doing it, and then some other things got in the way, so I couldn't do it Wednesday. Thursday I had to work. So Friday we got the Modded Life episode 3, and it was a blast. I had a ball. We took out the Pister 389 and did a load in that, the big orange guy, and I had an absolute ball in that episode. But moving forward, I'm still trying to figure out the vanilla series and how I'm going to work that. I do have another series that I'm going to be doing. That one is going to be based around the W990 that is a modded truck, and we're gonna do I want to do a series where it's one truck. We're not gonna own 50 million trucks, but we will own fleets. So we'll figure out what those fleets are gonna be, what trucks are gonna be, the whole nine. But I have the W990 and I've driven it. I've done a couple loads in it. I absolutely adore this truck, and it's a Kenworth, obviously, so being a W990, I absolutely adore this truck. I think this truck is incredible, and the different things that you can do with it are incredible. I'm also going to be doing a series called Truck Spotlight, and I already have 2 episodes done for that. I've got one on the 2022 Kenworth T680 for the 100th anniversary of Kenworth. So I did do an episode for that. I will be trying to get that done sometime later this week. And I also have one done on the Decepticon Vipers 389, which is another modded truck that I did with the Decepticon paint. I do have the trailer done, but I didn't pull a load in that trailer. I went and did something else. I just spotlighted the truck in that. So that's gonna be a couple of things coming soon. We're heading on this highway, and the one thing that I absolutely love about Washington in this game is that when you're going from one end of the state to the other, it's pretty much no transitions. It's straightforward highway. A lot of lessons learned about adaptive cruise control in this episode.
Right, and then exit right.
Also, after checking out the paid graphics mods, coming back and looking at this episode, I am impressed with the skyboxes that SCS has done here. These skyboxes are incredible. The only graphics mods that I'm running, which are available in the Steam Workshop, are the Starlit Sky for ATS, and the it's a FOV, real FOV mod. Like I said, all mods will be in the description below. And in this episode, we are still working with all Steam Workshop mods. I'm going to do a series with Steam Workshop mods. That's going to be a live series, live only. It'll only be streamed. Another thing too, I would like to let you guys know, I have returned to Twitch. So
you have arrived at your destination.
What's going to happen is I'm going to go live on Twitch. That's where I will do my live streams at. I will record the streams alongside. That way, as soon as I'm done streaming, the recording is already done. All I have to do is upload it to YouTube. So we're going to do the Twitch VODs, which will become available after the live streams on YouTube. That way you're not missing it if you don't get down with Twitch or anything else like that. It's just when I the one thing that I do remember, I left Twitch the beginning of 2023, and the reason was so stupid. It was just because, you know, I was frustrated with the fact that I couldn't watch back my own stuff on my phone if I wasn't connected to a Wi-Fi signal. Well, if I just record the stream and put it up on YouTube, who cares, right? I was getting engagement on Twitch, which rivals YouTube, and I've been doing YouTube stuff for over a year. Like, so I just kind of feel like I want to go back to Twitch, and give it a shot and really, you know, try to make something happen with that, because my YouTube channel is growing regardless, and it's growing without the lives. So, you know, I kind of figure I'll do my videos over here on YouTube and keep her pushing. Another thing, I know you guys just watched how janky I pulled into this trailer, backed into this trailer, and just said forget it. I'm still learning. I'm not a truck driver by trade. I enjoy driving games. And so you saw it was jank. It was jank. Look at these cars though. Look at these cars. We're going to be taking these beautiful SUVs, man. But yeah, that's another thing. Guys, don't worry about what your stuff looks like. You know, when you first start, you're doing it to get good. Once you get good, you can start working on being perfect. I'm still working on getting good, so that's where I'm at with it. I just happen to have the means to broadcast it to the world, which I don't mind. I don't mind. So I'm about to take off from Tesla here, go jump on this highway, and head on back to home base.
Turn left. Turn left.
You know, a thought just occurred to me that in the last episode, I didn't turn on the freeway when I was supposed to turn on the freeway. We just picked up from that Tesla
Right.
that we
And
drove
then
by,
exit right.
coming back to this highway, this freeway
Exit
entrance right
right.
here. Truck is thinking. Truck is thinking. All right. Just needed to know what was going on right there. If you are unaware, I do have a Discord, and you can join my Discord and interact with me there. And you know, if you're around and I'm going live and you know you want to join in and we pull a convoy, let's do it. It's nothing like, you know, pounding pavement in this game. It's so fun to play, and I've watched others play the game with others, and I want to do that too, and it makes for great content. So you guys join my Discord, and you know, that way we can get out here and warrior these roads together. Coming up on sunrise here. SCS, they wanted to rival the mods. I think that's what that was. This is one of my favorite camera angles, is down here by this wheel. Cool little camera angle. Little Mustang on the way by. And of course, you know, you guys know I also love this camera angle because it just shows so much of the world. And it looks incredible. So incredible. Cruising right along. So, adaptive cruise control in this game. Here's what I learned. We're gonna get to a spot. Obviously, I record the footage and then come back and voice over. So, cruising right along, 60 miles an hour.
Keep left.
And all of a sudden, the speed start going down. It took me a minute to figure out that that's what the adaptive cruise control does, is it'll slow you down to keep you at a certain distance from the object in front of you. Okay, cool. What happens if the slowdown is so long that the cruise control turns off? If you never experienced this playing your game, you'll know it because you'll just start slowing down, especially if you're not really familiar with, you know, the lights on the dash and where the cruise control light is, or, you know, if a switch gets flipped for cruise control, if you don't know where to see that, yeah, it could be a problem, right? So just be prepared for that with the adaptive cruise control. When it slows down, if it slows down too long, or, you know, you be getting, like when it happened here, we're just cruising along and I noticed that we slowed down, but I was like, you know, all of a sudden we get down under 40 miles an hour, under 30 miles an hour, and I was like, and we getting ready to come up on this situation here pretty fast. Looking like it's gonna be a beautiful day. A lot of doubles and triples out. There's another double right there. Saw the Love's triple a little while ago. Just looks so relaxing. Stop by the lake. Amazon Fresh, give me your food. No, I'm just playing. With the mods, how much different your world becomes, right? The environment around you. And it is so many mods. Like my tester account, like I said, it's got over, it's close to 250 mods. It really is. Like, I'm having major performance issues with that profile because it's so many mods. It's so many mods, it takes that profile of like 3 minutes just to load half the mods in. It like gets to the halfway point, stops for like 90 seconds. No joke. So you gotta kind of figure out what you like and what you don't, you know. And then the mods also kind of can cause performance issues while you're out driving. Like, I've had lag spikes that have been nuts. Yeah, I think we're getting to this cruise control issue here. Yeah, here we go. As we started picking up speed again. And the copper just sitting on the side of the road. You can get sideswiped like that, sir. Okay, maybe it wasn't here. This is a nice bridge too. I like this bridge right here. You see, we got our bouncy bounces going on. We got our physics and air ride seat. So we got the bouncy bounce going on, making it look a little more authentic, you know. Pop in. Walbert turned to Walmart. Walbert turned to Walmart right in front of our very eyes right there. How incredible is that? Yeah, this is where it's happening. As you see, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. So I'm like, I put my hazards on. Let's put these hazards on. Because what's going on? I had no idea at this time, guys. No idea that after a while, the adaptive cruise control will cut your cruise control off. So what I did was I started to get it back up to speed. I think I got it to around like 45 miles an hour, and I cut the cruise control back on. Or I stepped off the gas to see if the cruise control was still active, and lo and behold, it was not. So beware of that with adaptive cruise control. You can turn that off in your settings. You know, before the adaptive cruise control, you know, if you turned your cruise control on, it stayed on. It didn't turn off until you turned it off, or you hit your brake, or you hit your clutch if you're driving a stick, because hitting your clutch will shut your cruise control off. About 129 miles left. And this scenery is just so nice. So nice. We've gotten to a point, they've updated this game to a point where you really don't need graphics mods. You definitely don't need the paid ones, even though, yeah, they look incredible. It's nothing like putting on JBX3 and you're driving at night and all of a sudden you get a shot of the moon. Like, that is just out of this world. And with that mod, I have seen the moon in all of its stages. But I mean, taking a look at this here, even though it's in 4K, please understand that this is upscaled. This is being rendered at 1080p. So this is upscaled. This is upscaled through recording. You know, SCS has done a phenomenal job with this game. I have seen older footage of this game, like from 7 years ago, from Jeff Fabignano. Even Modded's got really old footage of this game. This game has come a long way. And so if you play on PC and you got a wheel and you're into driving games, I'm telling you guys, get this game. Available on Steam, been there, and you know, the father product, Euro Truck Simulator. I've been watching a little bit of that, and that looks fun. I don't know how I feel about driving on the left-hand side of the road, but the game looks fun, and it looks just as good as this one. And that's why I was saying too, I know they're expanding ATS, and that's cool, but when we get an ATS 2, let's get it on an updated engine. especially with the way graphics are looking now. If you look at Microsoft Flight Simulator and the way they're simulating, you know, if your internet's fast enough, they'll actually pull in satellite images for you to fly over, so you flying over real life stuff. I mean, the technology is there. Not taking away anything from the artists. Trust me, I'm not. Because they did phenomenal work here. But I'm just saying. It's 2024. This game has been out 8 years. Let's get it on an updated engine. Look at this. Just the scenery is so gorgeous. And you say why, and then you see why I say it's relaxing. This game is relaxing. Sitting back in my chair just cruising in my own little world. Wow. Getting on down the road here. Getting on down the road. Speeding, boy. Not paying attention. Signs pointing to Seattle. We almost to the end, guys. We are almost to the end. Enjoyable trip. I love this Wrangler in real life. I just don't like that color. I don't know why people would paint their cars the color of baby food. I really don't. I don't know who told them that looks awesome, cause it don't. That look like the peas in the baby food jar right there, guys. Let's just keep it a buck. Can we do that? And look, we still speeding, not paying attention. Not paying attention. Riding on into Seattle. Look at that.
Keep left.
How do you get the AI traffic to slow down? You don't just barge over into the lane. You get over into the lane a little bit, watching your rear view, and they'll slow down for you. They'll slow down. They will literally slam on their brakes for you because they don't want to hit you just like you don't want to hit them. But if you give them the opportunity to slam on the brakes, they will. If they right on the side of you, you can forget it. But, you know, if you can see them back there by the end of the trailer, start, you know, getting over. They'll slam on the brakes. Here we are in the Seattle.
Turn right.
You got it.
Keep
And
right.
keep right. And And then we gonna turn to the left, guys. We gonna turn to the left.
Keep left. And then turn left.
So once again, guys, I appreciate all of the engagement, all of the clicks, the likes. I like that folks are subscribing to the channel. I am so appreciative. If you stuck through this far, I've got a special thing at the end of this episode where I actually show you the paint on this truck, because the entirety of this episode, this truck looked purple. It looked purple. And I know at the beginning of the episode I said it's blue with a metallic purple coat on it. So it's a chameleon paint. It changes colors. The base color on this truck, as you can see right in the window right there, is blue. That is another thing I love about this game, is they've given us the ability to be creative with our paint schemes. Sure, we can go to the Steam Workshop and you know, go and get modded skins for these trucks, and a lot of these skins look absolutely fire. And the cooler thing about those skins is some of the skins you can change the colors. Some of them got it to where you can change different parts of the truck to different colors.
Keep left.
It'll be within
And
your
then
paint
turn
scheme,
left.
but you can turn the frame of the truck a different color than
Turn left.
the cab of the truck. So, you know, these mods are incredible. BSNF, guys, we have made it to our destination. Made it to our destination. Also, too, I quit stopping here. I quit stopping at the stop signs, going in and out of these places. You know, watching my fellow creators, ATS creators, they don't stop. Why should I? You don't get fined for it. No reason to stop.
Get ready to turn left.
10 a.m. game time.
Turn
Sky's
left.
looking phenomenal. Really beautiful day to be out trucking.
You have arrived at your destination.
Once again, I'm going to reiterate this. If you have to pull out your drone camera to park, don't feel bad about it. I had to pull mine out to park. Now, what's funny here, this is the snafu of this episode. You can see those those things flashing on the ground over there. Picture, I didn't see it. It's another reason, you know, another way you know that I record these things and then come back and add voice later. I did not see it. That's why I'm backing up. I did not see it first time around. But watch what happens. How my brain works. First thing I do is I look, okay, it's not over there. I don't see anything over there. So spin it and I say, oh, there it is. How did I miss that? You can see it on the back. Look. Let's go ahead and pull forward. Put it in gear and pull forward. Let's do that part. And the brain doing some more calculation. I was gonna go this way. And then I'm looking at it and I go, no, I think I'm gonna actually poke my nose in the middle of this container thing here. I don't know exactly what it's called. I just know it moves containers. Because I do pick up little tips and things watching the guys who actually do this for a living, that play this game, drive. It said one of the tips is you want the trailer pointed at where you're trying to park it. So that was the point of that. We needed to get the trailer pointed where we're trying to park it. Still working on timing the turns, but we're getting better at it. As you notice, I'm not speeding through the park job on this episode. I noticed it was starting to drift a little too far to the left there, so I pull forward a little bit, straighten it out. All right. And I'm confident from here that I can get it in. Trial and error, guys. Trial and error. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect. When you first start, you're working to get good. Once you get good, that's when you can start to work on being perfect. I'm still working on getting good. And as long as this thing turned green, I'm going to drop the trailer. Watch what happened. Dang, we dropping this trailer. Absolutely phenomenal trip. Absolutely phenomenal time going down the road here with you guys. Absolutely enjoyed it. Our fast money mod hooking us up with 121,000 for this job. Our 1,000 XP for the parking, hooking us up with the extra 1,000 XP, so 1,800 XP gets us another skill point. So let's go see what we want to do with the skill point. We got a little bit of distance, high value cargo. Make sure you guys are reading this, because you kind of want to make sure that you're getting the most during your level up, right? You're getting the most out of everything. So when you check just in time, oh, wait a minute. You get all of the, yeah. So 3% increase in the reward, 10% higher reward for finishing an urgent delivery, and 30% experience bonus for finishing an urgent delivery. That's what we want. That's what we want. I'm taking 10,000 years to click the button. And I'm making sure. You got to make sure. You got to make sure. Is this what we want to do? This is what we want to do. Click it. I say click it, boy. Click it. All right, guys. Like I said, now that we're here at the end, I'm going to go ahead and pull out from this trailer. And I'm going to get to a spot so I can show you guys the paint job on this truck. Because I know you keep seeing it and it's like this truck is purple. You can see from this angle there's some blue in this truck. So let's get it out of here. Let's pull it forward a little bit. Looking like a purple truck. So as you can see, there it's blue. You see the blue. We got blue. And it's got a purple coat on it. So that's how it works. But this paint job is absolutely phenomenal. I like it. I like it. I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys see the creativity and the different things that you can do with these trucks. I mean, it's basically it's an exercise in creativity. That's exactly what it is. Exercise in creativity. We are by no means done with this truck. By no means done with this truck. But we are by all means done with this episode. So guys, please remember, love is life and life is laughter. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.